Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup tutorial for you and it's all centered around Miss Kylie Jenner, and I've really just been into her makeup looks lately. They've been really like smoky and sexy, but they haven't been like over the top crazy, still kind of natural, like a good balance between sexy and natural. I noticed a trick that she's been using, or her makeup artist has been using, whoever's doing her makeup, and I really love the way that her makeup's been turning out for red carpets, for just every day whenever you see her with makeup on her Snapchat or whatnot. And I just thought this was a great tutorial that I'd show you guys. I've been really just doing this technique with my eyeshadow recently, and I thought I'd let you guys in on it if you didn't notice already, and I thought I'd just show you how it is going down. So in this video I used a lot of different products. I have a lot of makeup on right now, but I did use the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, and I know there's been a ton of controversy over this palette. I heard that like 70% of the palettes came out dry and patchy and not the actual Becca formula that they're normally used to, and then 30% came out good. So I'm pretty sure that I got one of the good ones. I mean, I don't have any Becca eyeshadow, so I don't know what to compare it to. It's been working good for me. I haven't seen any dry patchy palettes. I heard a majority of people didn't get the good palettes, but I still haven't seen any reviews on the bad ones. I've seen reviews of people not liking it, but I haven't seen like swatches of patchy shadows or anything like that. They seem good, but I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like, I don't know, I've never used Becca. I don't know if that's the normal Becca shadow. I'm gonna keep my palette because I'm gonna support my girl Jaclyn. She worked really hard on the whole collection. I know she only really created this champagne toast shade right here. She didn't do anything with the other shades really, but they kind of presented her the palette with the rest of the colors to her, so I know she didn't create those other colors. But regardless, I used this palette and I used some other shades as well. I didn't just use this palette for eyes, but I know that they took this eyeshadow palette off the market. So yeah, I used other shadows just in case you didn't get your hands on this palette and you wanted to see some other eyeshadows in this look. I wanted to say I also got the Morphe 35F palette, and I know that everyone's been raving about this new palette. Just look right there. Look at these shades. Look how beautiful these shades are. Look how gorgeous. If you guys want to see a tutorial with me using this eyeshadow palette, then please let me know. I would love to make one for you guys. I just want to see if anybody would be interested in seeing that, because this is super affordable. This palette was like $22 or $23 and this one was like $40. So do the math. But yeah, I'm definitely not blown away with this palette or anything. It was $40 for 5 eyeshadows. I think it's super overpriced. I don't think the eyeshadows are that amazing of quality, especially this lightest shade. I really don't think it's that great. It's kind of just, it's pretty when it comes out and it's buttery and everything, but when you actually use it as your brow bone highlight, like it doesn't go on that smooth. It feels smooth sort of, but it doesn't go on that smooth. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun creating it for you. It's nice and dramatic, using a lot of neutral colors. Definitely feel free to let me know what you guys want to see next in my videos. I love creating stuff for you guys. I love knowing what you guys want to see. So please always comment down below and let me know. I would love to know. And feel free to please like my video if you liked it. Give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. And don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to know how to get this Kylie Jenner makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so first we're gonna get started with the eyes for this look. I always start with an eye primer, so I'm gonna go with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. If you want, you can always use tape on your eyes. Today I'm not gonna use tape. I don't really feel like it, so I'm just gonna go with this today. All right, so once you're done applying your eye primer, then you go in with a eyeshadow to set that. I've been using MAC Brulee a whole lot, which is just this bone colored eyeshadow. I'm just gonna be using this Anastasia contour kit. I hardly ever pick this up anymore, but I'm gonna be using the contouring shade Java for my crease, my transition color. And I'm just going to work that all into my crease. You can actually kind of bring it on the lid as well. Okay, so the transition color is exactly how I want it. It's nice and smooth, nice and blended. Next, I'm going to dive into my Jaclyn Hill Becca eyeshadow palette. I'm going to mix cordial and I'm going to mix cognac. And I'm just going to pat it on my outer V like this, and then kind of blend in the excess product to the lid. Pat that initial product on the outer V first, just so you're getting most of that color payoff on the outer V. It's best to have that darker color concentrated kind of on the outer V, and then you just bring in that excess color just to blend it so it's kind of like a gradient on your eye. So what I'm going to do is just take my blending brush, and it has no extra product on there, and I'm just going to blend just to get a clean blending session in there. Kylie's kind of known for that like smoked out sort of look, like not over dramatic. Like sometimes she has more dramatic looks. I mean, some nights call for the over dramatic looks, but for the most part, she kind of goes with that classic smoked out eye look. Like, and just enough smokiness, not over the top drama on the eyes. I really like it, and especially for summer, because you don't want really, really heavy eye makeup all the time in the summer, just because it's so hot. Ugh, you don't want it to be melting off. So I'm going to take this lash shade right here, which is, it's Bordeaux. I'm going to take this on a pencil brush. I'm going to be using the, Sigma pencil. It's the E30. I really like their pencil brush. It's really good. Morphe has a very similar one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of pat it in the outer V and just kind of make that V shape, and just kind of don't go above the crease, just kind of stay right in that V. There's the top of the V, there's the bottom of the V, so just kind of up and down. Just keep going until you get the color exactly how you want it. I love using smaller eye brushes because they can really concentrate the product for you to get it exactly where you want it, and you don't have to worry about being too messy or anything like that. Next up, I'm going to take this Champagne Toast color right here, and I'm going to apply that in the center of the lid just to give it a pop of that shimmer, just to make your eyes pop a little bit more. And what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue just so that it pops a little bit more. And I'm going to put that on my lid right in the center. A little bit of tackiness over that shadow. And then I'm going to take a MAC 242 brush. I heard about this through Jaclyn Hill, and it is amazing. I use it all the time, anytime I do glitters or pigments. And you're just going to press that shadow into the center of the lid. And don't go above the crease or anything. Just keep it nice and low. And it'll give just kind of that pop of glitter. It's because it makes your eyes pop. If you put glitter in the center of your eyelid, it always makes your eyes pop. So now I'm just going to take my big blending brush again and blend over and clean it up a little bit on top. I'm going to just take a Q-tip with some Bioderma on it, and I'm just going to clean up and make my shape that I want. So I'm going to go all the way up like that. So I'm just going straight up to my eyebrow right there and connecting that line with the eyebrow. Last thing that I would say is definitely like a signature for Kylie. It makes this like her eye look, is definitely the eyeshadow liner. And so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take a black shadow. I'm going to take this right here, and this is MAC Shadowy Lady, and it's a dark, 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 deep purple color. So what I do is I take this on a very, very, very small detailed brush. This is the Morphe M515. I have a lot of people ask me about this brush, like whenever I use it in tutorials and stuff, and ask me what it is, because it's so amazing, it's so detailed, and I just love it so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretend like this is my eyeliner and just kind of draw a nice smoky eyeliner effect, like, and smudge it into my lash line. So I'm kind of drawing it upwards just a little bit, focusing the product kind of right there and drawing it inwards and kind of smoking it out. You kind of see what I'm doing there. I'm not even going to take the product into my inner corner of my eye. The last step to kind of clean up the eye look is I'm just going to go back in with that Bioderma and make sure that I got anything else off my lid, just sharpening it up one more time. So it is time for the face. I actually already did like my moisturizer and primer and everything. For the skin today, I'm going to be using Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm going to be mixing a little bit of the Cover FX liquid foundation. It's nice and tan. It's a little bit more tan than my natural skin tone right now. I'm going to add some under eye corrector just because I do kind of have that under eye dark circle issue right now. I'm going to use some of this Fiona Styles, what is it? Perfecting and Brightening Stylo. But I feel like it's got kind of like a peachy like undertone. It's good for like those circles. I feel as though. Now I'm going to go in with the Cover FX cream highlighter palette, and I'm going to highlight. I'm gonna highlight my under eyes. I know I'm using a lot of product today. I know it's kind of crazy. I don't know, I just feel like using a lot of different things today for some reason. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier contouring kit for my contour color today. I'm going to mix together contour 1 and contour 2. I'm going to mix those two together to get my perfect shade. And I'm going to be using this Morphe M436, which I really, really love this brush. It's like a small stippling brush. Like, it's not a normal size one. It's a little bit smaller, and I love it. I heard about it through Omrizi, I think. But I'm just going to contour my cheekbones using this. And when I contour, I don't like to bring it down low. I like to blend it out low later, but I like to keep it up high right there. I don't like it to come down too low. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit today too, which I normally don't do, but I'm just gonna use that lighter contour shade, and I'm going to just go up my nose like that and just do like a slight contour. I'm baking right now. I've been baking. I did my eyebrows off camera while my camera decided to die or whatever, and so now I'm gonna dust off that baking powder. I'm gonna dust that off. I'm gonna use this butter bronzer by Physicians Formula just to warm up my face, and I'm gonna set that contour as well. I really love this bronzer. Oh, something just fell. And I'm gonna be contouring today with the shade, what am I gonna use today? I'm gonna be using this Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in Bronzed. I really like this bronzer, it's really pretty. I'm just gonna kind of set that contour, keeping it up really high. I only dip once into the product, and then I keep it back here. I don't ever like to bring it down too low. Okay, so I'm gonna use a fan brush, and I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on it. And then I'm gonna dip right into the palette. I'm gonna mix Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop together and apply. Ooh. Hello, come to mama. I'm gonna bring it on the nose a little bit, and then I'm going to add it to my Cupid's bow. Okay, so this is probably my favorite blush combination. Instead of using the Jaclyn palette, I want a little bit more color, and I'm gonna mix Peaches and Melba together from MAC. It's just my favorite. I feel like I have a lot of glitter and shine and dewiness going on. I kind of want like a matte blush, and I'm just gonna add that color on there, and I just love it. It just brings like a nice subtle color. It's not too overpowering or anything like that, but it's just enough, and I love it. I'm going to start off with the shade Java from the Anastasia Contour Kit line. And then I'm going to mix the Jaclyn Hill colors, these two right there, the Cordial and Cognac. I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to take the detailed crease brush and take Bordeaux right there. Dip into Bordeaux and just stick on the outer V and connect those two lines. I'm going to connect the line up here with the one on the bottom and just kind of blend those together so it's seamless and it's nice and smoky together. Get this brush again and just blend anything out down there. Brow bone highlight, I'm going to take just a, what is this? Sigma Concealer F70. I like to use this as my brow bone highlight, and I'm just going to go ahead and take MAC Nylon. MAC Nylon looks very, very similar to that Jaclyn color, but, or to that Becca color actually, I'm going to say, because she said she wasn't involved with the other colors. And use it as my brow bone highlight, because nylon, you just can't do any wrong with nylon from MAC. It's so beautiful, and I love it. Take those in the inner corners right there. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is add some mascara and then go in with my eyelashes. Kylie a lot of times wears like lashes that are kind of natural, but they're still like dramatic. Like, she wears a lot like this sort of kind of just, I don't know how to call these, like PC lashes, I guess. They kind of look like this. But today instead, for this look, I really want to go with like more of a smoky sort of natural look. And these are, I believe, like the Smoked Muse lashes by House of Lashes. And I'm going to use these instead just because I feel like it goes better with the look. Here's an up close look at the eyelashes if you guys want to see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and go and do my lips. So for my lips, I'm going to be using nothing other than the Kylie Jenner lip kit in the shade Cocoa K, which is my absolute favorite shade. I still really want Exposed, but I haven't gotten a chance to get Exposed yet because it's always sold out. I love this color. It's like a nice pink color, but it's got like a little bit of that nude. It's like a nude pink. It's really pretty. If you want to keep the lip nice and matte, then leave it right here. But I'm actually going to add a gloss over top. I'm going to be using the Sephora lip gloss in the shade Earth Angel. I thought it was really pretty, so I bought it, I don't know how long ago. It goes really well with this color. Here's the finished look, you guys, with this Kylie Jenner eyeshadow and face tutorial with the lip. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Here's the finished look. Please let me know what you guys want to see next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Snap and Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.